What up, y'all? It's Ruvik, aka Excellence, aka Brendan, aka Big Bang Fazo. I say Ruvik, that was my first COD name on Modern Warfare 3. I ended up changing it when I got BO6 to Excellence, but that's besides the point. This is your boy, and I got a very toxic but clutch domination game on Emergency. So, first off, shout out to Jay-Z Killer, one of my teammates on the team, who I did not know I was solo this game, but I did add him after the game was over because he did help clutch up this game, and he might have been the only teammate on my team who knew what they were doing. So, this map is not the worst on the game out of the small maps. I'd say DOS House is up there. This one you have a little more breathing room. Depends on the game mode. Hardpoint's a little worse for this shit. So, it's usually hit or miss with some of these maps. The players kind of ruin it for people. Maps aren't terrible altogether, but the way kids play it on here are annoying. So, it's not one of the worst games I've had as far as toxicity, but as you can see, there's disclaimers, there's smokes, there's thermites. That's just, you know, it's in the game, but people be abusing that shit on certain maps. I'm tired of it. And I'm a brave soul for not running EOD. I don't even think it works most of the time, but I usually run without it just for the sake of my streaks. But anyway, so back to the gameplay. I don't know how we won this, but we did. I think I forgot how positive I won this game, but I had a decent little run. I got some good turn-ons in this game too. But so, we were down. It wasn't that big of a deficit. It's just the way they're playing the map, and our teammates are completely clueless. I almost got a swarm at one point. That probably would have been a big game changer for the minute of the game, but I just had to keep doing cardio, pick up kills here and there, avoid the thermites because, you know, they're everywhere if you just smokes on B. That's pretty much the story of the game. Just controlling B, maybe protecting C, and I just had to keep moving. I'm not going for a nuke this game. It would be nice to nuke here. Maybe you'll get a V on that soon, but I'm just trying to keep up, you know, the momentum of the game, picking off kills. I just want to swarm. You know, advance is cool too. When you get advanced, you can kind of work for the nuke, but the swarm kind of changed the game entirely. You know, win a game with it, or you don't. I've seen people get 3 swarms in the game and still lose. I think it's on my channel. Anyway, so far so good. Not down by a whole lot. We have 2 flags, but as you can see, some teammates aren't really the best of gunfighters. But nice little pick off the heady right here. So I love running the rival for some of these small maps. Really, in general, I've only been using them for about a month. I ran into a bunch of iridescents on lobby. There's only like 2 of them. I'm not gonna say their names. They're cool. I'm cool with them now. We had little disagreements about egos and shit. But they're cool. I run with them. So Oren, shouts to them. See them in a few videos. But so they were running both rivals, and I started using them. I'm like, all right, how broken can this gun be? The striker, not the striker. The rival itself without the conversion kit is pretty solid, but the conversion kit, the burst, makes it a whole lot better. I'm using the MP5 as well. That's become one of my second favorite guns on here. But so, gonna get my first advance right here. I choked the swarm because I did not reposition myself properly, and I got picked off the heady in the back. So I'm just kind of taking my time, trying to play the corners, watching my angles. I really wish I got the swarm, but it's alright. So we're down by I think 3 points right here. Yes, not too bad, but we're still kind of fighting to stay in it. We'll probably take. I think we take the lead. We'll take the lead. If we lose B, so we lose A. I didn't even see. Anyway, so we get A back. Still not down too much. Again, it doesn't get too ugly, but this is what I have to deal with half the game. Trying to get a flag. I usually have no help on flags. I solo cap half the games I play. Even when I'm with a team, like a whole squad, I solo cap a lot, which is just my mentality. I'm used to solo capping. I mean, I do have help I'm not saying I have to play by myself all the time, but it feels like it a lot because I'm very brave, and when I'm not streaking or on the streak, I kind of just, you know, get the score streaks. It makes a big difference. My friend LMT joined. He's on some weird shit. He's cool though, but as you can see from his audio, what kind of timing he's on. Advance is still up. We're still kind of going back and forth with flags. What's funny is after this guy told me, yo, we won that game. He wasn't with me at the time, but I was like, yo, we won the game that you just joined. And so there's a reclaimers once again. I've had to play full lobbies to that shit and still won. I wish that shit was not in the game. I think I get a turn on this clip. I don't remember. I had to get for holding her video. But teammates are really struggling to defend flags. I'm not sure how many defense I had to end the game, but you don't really have much to work with when they can't even watch a flag, let alone get a flag. You know what I mean? But so I'm gonna talk about this kid Jay-Z kill on the team. He gets a Wilson. I'm not sure what point in the video. I think it's on the floor right now. Yeah, he gets a Wilson and it's doing this thing. Kind of a weird streak in my opinion, but it's doing its best to kind of hold down B. But I still can't really cap with all the thermites being spammed on it. Once again, I do not run EOD because I just don't feel like it's worth the perk. It does kind of help, but for my playstyle, I just rather just work my streaks and just fight for, you know, just fight for my life. So we get all 3 flags too. That's nice. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but it does make a big difference later on in the game. You'll see when the video's over. But the Wilson didn't really do a whole lot. It did what it could. It got blown up really fast, but shots to cluster mines, even though they be killing me off my streak sometimes. I usually never know where to put them, because once I'm about to put them down, I have to run away to get back to my situation. So they're running cat device on flag streak. That was definitely annoying to deal with. I had to destroy them a lot. I think I destroyed about 2 or 3. But these kids really wanted to win, despite how they're playing. I do not understand the community on this game. And I noticed since I hit level 1000, which was, I don't remember the exact day. I'm not really keeping up with my rank in these videos. I'm just kind of playing the game, leveling up. But since I hit level 1000, I'm getting a lot more toxic lobbies like this. That's just a skill-based matchmaking for you. I wish they could fix it. I don't know, but it's not that terrible. Sometimes the bots you play against are unpredictable. You still don't be able to do shit. But then we have 2 flags right now. Cool. Knockdown Bajalat. So we could just keep 2 flags and win the game just off this alone. That is not the case. The reclaimers and the lethals everywhere. It's hard to fight against. But I kept finding myself going back to this spot only because I'm just trying to defend B and it's where all the action is. You can kind of see their spawn a little bit. There is a spawn trap on this map for C spawn. It works for hardpoint too, depending on where the cap is and where your team is positions. It's the head glitch right near A, and it's like a little barrier thing, and they spawn right in front of C, little tunnel area behind the van. It's a pretty cool spot. I've almost got a nuke with that shit before, but the game was about to end. Anyway, so again, the lead's not that bad. We're still in the game. Keep 2 flags, we win. I think Jay-Z just got a streak. Top right. I don't remember if he stayed on the streak. He didn't nuke it, of course, but he was doing his thing. Almost tied. Almost got the lead. There's a cap device again. That was kind of also a major factor of how they probably could have won this game if we weren't destroying those. They really wanted to win, man, but this wasn't enough. So we got tied up, but then we can't keep 2 flags for some reason. Just every single time, there's always multiple people on 1 flag instead of trying to cap another. Teammates do not know how to rotate. It's unfortunate. But we eventually, I think we get B right here. Not sure. Nope, thermite kills me, I believe. Yeah, thermite kills me. It almost caps. That's a turn on there, 2-piece. COD timing for you. This map honestly reminds me of like can't say what it reminds me of, but this is one of the first maps I played when I first bought the game last year. I personally hated it. I was not really, I didn't have the right settings for this game yet, so. Cat device on C, I barely destroy it. So this is when the shit gets hilarious. So it kind of sells the game. Not sells the game in terms of losing, but we did almost sell. Good win. win that gunfight there. So we are locked out. We are down by almost 20 points. I somehow secure A. I'm just throwing grenades in the smoke. We take B. So we take B back. There's still a chance. We just got to get C. You would think teammates will have that IQ to do that. But here's the second Wilson Jay-Z kill got. This was the game changer right here. Throw clusters on B case to try to go back for it. So I'm kind of just trying to see if I can get another advance at this point. Some of the players on our team end up quitting, which is really funny. They just completely gave up after playing like completely toxic weirdos. So I think this is when we take C. I'm kind of running with the Wilson for cover. Picked you off the head glitch. This is probably the dagger right here. I barely cap C. I got flash and then I die. So I just cap C. So they're locked out and it stays that way. And just like that, we iced the game. I don't know how we did. He said WTF in the chat. Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. It's definitely a skill issue. You play like that, you lose like that. It's simple. And I think we locked them out for the rest of the game. I think this is a triple cap for the 200 points. I'm not sure how many were left after this, but yeah, a triple cap for the win. I thought that was crazy. Here I am being toxic in the chat. You kind of have to at this point. I don't really go in game chat a whole lot. I don't want to get banned. There's Jay-Z laughing at it. There's 4 people left, but I thought that was crazy. But yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoy. I think that was almost 30 positive. But yeah, like and subscribe, and I'm out.